Everybody's fat. You're either really fat, kind of fat, or try not to be fat.
You have gained, 50 pounds of fat. Of fat.
If you are heavy and you're not going to lose weight, or you can't lose weight, or you're unhappy with yourself, whatever, we're here.
What the fuck is Dead Rabbit Films? What's the kid trying to tell us?
I know, it's like a Daily Beast. All right, we get it, guys. I know what you're saying. It's wrong.
A Daily Mail and Breitbart. All right. You gonna have the Christmas spirit in you?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
And welcome back to another episode of Two Fat Losers. I think we just keep all that.
Yeah, I'm not against it.
What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy
I think
New
I'm going to take
Year,
my little shoesies off.
I'm gonna leave mine on.
Can they see them?
No, I did
Okay.
no legs.
All right. Can you see them now?
Sponsored
Good.
by UFOs.
I got to get me a pair of those.
Dude, they're the best. They're the best ever. I mean, truly.
Did you put Remenor onto them?
I put Remenor onto it.
Of course you did.
I put everyone onto it.
That's supposed to mean.
But I hurt my knee last year. I tweaked it. Nothing serious. But I could feel the difference when I was wearing these. It really takes away the pressure from your joints. It's nice.
Yeah, well, you see what I'm rocking.
Yeah, the old Adidas.
Flat bottom jeans.
That's the Cole
boots
special.
with the fur.
With the fur.
Yeah. Happy to be here. Happy to have you here.
Yeah, man. I mean, we've been going strong. What is this? Fucking episode 9 now?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, 7 of us. The first 2 were you and Kieran.
7 of us, 9. Yeah. Kieran's who's Kieran in comparison? He's the guy before Ringo.
I guess. Does that make me Ringo?
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know if I really like that. To be honest with you.
Yeah. All right. We'll do it. We'll find another comparison later in the pod.
Please.
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man.
Feeling fat?
I did have a low moment this week.
Ooh.
We'll get into it.
Okay. Who
But,
we get in the Marlin?
Yeah.
Or what are we doing? Are we just the Wayans family?
Wayans family, whatever. As long as it's a pun onto the Wayans.
We got Sean
I'm happy.
Wayans.
Sean, we did Damon.
Keenan Wayans.
Is Keenan a guy?
He's the director of a lot that people don't.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do a Keenan
Yeah.
Wayans. All
Sounds race. Sounds like we just are combining.
If you don't know the Wayans family, it really just seems like we're just making up black names.
Yeah. So last pod, let's just skip that. I'm gonna have to start writing it down or something because I don't remember.
What I've been doing is I've been listening to the Wayans part right before I come onto the pod.
Okay.
To
So
make
what was
sure.
that last week?
I don't
you
know.
wanna go first?
I only listened about myself.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
go
have time.
first then.
So last week, I think. Okay, I don't know specifics, but I know I was 302. I want to say 0.8. Pretty sure it was 302.8. And then this morning, 301.2.
301.7.
Ding, 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 ding. So down a pound and a half, call it? Yeah. I mean, rough week, finishing up the holidays. Didn't really, stick too strong, but made it. Made it through, lost a pound overall. Can't complain.
So in this past week, I added in some more, cardio. Started hitting the bike more.
Sure. The Chinatown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Chinatown. I'll skip that.
Okay, so you've been hitting the bike.
Yeah, hitting the bike. I also realized I don't have my little notebook on me, so we'll be all right.
That's all right. I mean, you can get up.
I can get up.
We make the show. You can do what you need to do, Jesus
Water
H.
moment.
We're sponsored by Essentia, guys. I don't know if you knew about this. If you watched the video on the last pod, you did see our ad for Essentia. They don't pay us. We're kind of technically paying them since I just keep buying
losing
Essentia.
money on this deal.
We're losing money, but it's going to pay off at the end, I'm telling you. I mean, at the very least, I'm getting a lot of electrolytes.
We're getting paid off in pH.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a scam, though, if I could be honest with you.
I think I weighed in at 256, maybe.
I think it was 380.
Yeah, why am I going way higher again?
I don't know.
All right, so right now I am 243. Did it say?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that. Pretty sure it was that.
Just working out a lot, and maybe I think that did something.
It's been helping.
It's been helping.
It's been helping you.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been keeping up with your fluids.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've always worried that some of mine might have been water weight, but I drink a good bit of water throughout my day, so I'm hoping that it's not.
Yeah, and water weight could also, bring you in the opposite direction, or the lack of water.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
I wonder how this angle's going. I don't know if I.
I mean, I don't think it's the best angle, but maybe we'll get a quick little zoom in. There you go. Yeah, for the viewers, for the fans. There you go, Remender.
I'll tell you what, that was more comfy.
Do what you need to do, man. You know.
Okay. I'm gonna adjust my mic. That was a problem I noticed I had. I just kept like moving the mic around. It was that stand. That one's a squeaky stand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least you weren't fucking tapping the mic the whole goddamn podcast. Jesus Christ. That guy, I don't know what his problem was.
He was
Because
antsy.
the first episode, he did fine. And then the second one, it was like he didn't understand. If you're
the
shuffling
vibes
the mic
were
and like
high.
flicking
The
it,
first app.
you know?
Yeah.
Whatever.
The-
I mean,
the
we had
vibes-
the Christmas hat.
It was Christmas.
It was Christmas.
You know.
Yeah.
And he had jerky.
Yeah, jerky.
We had pizza for the first time
Yeah, it's true.
in a while. We were very happy.
It was a good time. It's a good time.
And his mic was horrible.
God
And that's
awful.
our fault.
If you guys
That's on us.
If you take a note, there's one point where he sneezes and he mutes it, and you can hear me and Nick talking, and it sounds probably like what this will sound right now.
Yeah.
Because
His
mic was bad.
It was bad.
It was picking up the whole room.
And that's on us.
That's on us. I mean, it's not on you guys or
No.
or
That's
Tom.
I'm not even blame him.
I mean, he brought a mic. It's not on him.
No, he brought it.
He brought a mic.
Yeah. That's on us.
It is what it is.
But how anything new that like, you know, it's only we do it every week, so what could if something new happens, it's kind of hard to save it for the pod.
Sure.
When we have a daily group chat, you know, because
Sure.
like the pod works, but we need that constant, you know, group support.
Yeah, well, it's
Like,
our AA.
it's
Fat
our
Guy
AA.
AA. We go in there.
It's
We
our
make sure that we're
FA,
everyone.
Fat-
Fat's.
Fats Anonymous.
But we all know each other, so it's not anonymous. We'll just leave it.
We
that.
we no one knows who texted what. The whole group chat's anonymous.
Honestly, it'd be better off that way.
And so it's like I don't know, but anything new happened this week?
Not really.
You saved some dogs last week.
Save some dog. Nothing that interesting happened this week. I mean, just eating 2 eggs. You know,
oh yeah,
in the morning.
let me get to that. Are
Sure.
you just egg?
It's just egg. It's
like
just 2 hard-boiled eggs.
and you
Yeah.
like that? Like you enjoy it?
I'm punishing myself
You're punishing
for
yourself.
what I've done.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But like, I was genuinely like,
Listen.
and this guy's like, oh, this egg.
It's
you-
not like I enjoy a good hard-boiled egg, but like I'm not even putting salt on it because I'm not bringing salt in my pocket. You know, I just bring it in the morning. I eat it. You know, I wake up early. I'm eating this 2 boiled eggs at like 6:30 in the morning. So you know, it's not the best, but it's not bad either. I don't hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I'd much rather have a sizzly from Wawa.
Yeah.
You know.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, guys.
Just leave it alone.
I think I have an issue.
You do.
It's like
It's all right. I kept touching my face, so it's probably something like that. Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, but the 2 eggs have been doing me right. You know, I've been doing 2 eggs.
So it's a punishment. It's a punishment
It's
egg.
listen, it's a punishment, but I don't want people to be like, "Well, you gotta love yourself if you're actually gonna change." Like, nah, dude. Like,
No,
I've
this is
eaten,
not. If you have that mentality, don't listen to
I
another
love
fucking
myself,
episode.
but it's like the strong hand of a father.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I need to be in timeout with how I've been treating my body.
No, I understand that.
So now
And
I need to take a second, eat 2 eggs, fast as much as I can, and then I eat dinner. And I don't really I try to make good decisions for dinner, but I also don't hold myself back too much because it is like one thing. It's one meal, except for the 2 eggs. But you also have to understand my job. I average 25 flights of stairs a day, and that's not counting the shit that I'm carrying, moving up and down with those steps. So it's like I live a decently active lifestyle. So the 2 eggs is just to keep me going. Because if I'm not eating 2 eggs, I'm going to fucking be miserable.
All right, so okay, let's follow it up. What's after the 2 eggs?
Nothing but water.
And
The whole day. Then I get home.
What's dinner looking like?
Dinner's like, if I'm cooking, it's like chicken breast, seasoned, maybe a little bit of rice.
Okay. No, that's what I've been going off of,
Yeah.
and I swear it's just like every night I eat chicken, rice, and like a half plate of veggies.
Mm-hmm.
I lose weight. I you know.
I mean, I think like the trick is to really just stay away from processed foods.
Yeah,
You can stay away from processed foods and just kind of stay in a calorie deficit. And like the big thing is drinking just water for me, because I used to drink a lot of calories and it was an easy way. Then boom, next thing you know,
suck them down.
suck them down. You know, I mean, occasionally I'll throw in a protein shake if I'm hurting.
Yeah,
know?
I even read that, like, I might have said this before, but like after dinner, if like you're still like hungry, protein shake, because it's so low on calories.
The protein fills you up.
It's so low on calories, and like you'll get that.
Yeah, I had a moment.
Something.
I had a moment where like, I was hungry. I was like on the job site for like 12 hours, so I was like kind of skipping. I was traveling, so I mean whatever. So we ordered food, and like I bought like a chicken sandwich. I ate the chicken sandwich, and then I could feel energy from it. I wasn't just eating to stuff my face.
Oh, you were.
I was like, I had that moment. I had that moment. I'm like, wait a second. This is actually just like, you know. I had that epiphany.
Yeah, I used to do really bad with that, and it's funny because like, as a chef, it doesn't sound right, but I would be in the kitchen and like, because they're like 12, 13-hour days.
Yeah.
It would get to like the 9th hour, and I'd be so cool. I wouldn't drink water either.
Sure.
I wouldn't drink water. I wouldn't eat.
And I wonder how you ended up with a seizure.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Yeah. And it would be like 8, 9 p.m., and I would like chug water and eat something. I'd be like, whoa. Is that why I felt like death the last 4 or 5 hours?
Yeah. I have found a lot of times the hunger is really just thirst. Like if I'm hungry, I'll chug water, and then if I'm still hungry, then I'm like, okay, I'm actually hungry. If not, then it's just like, you're just kind of thirsty. You'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be all right. Yeah, but man, I mean, I got here a couple hours ago. We were playing Rock Band.
Johnny was just here, buddy.
Yeah, Johnny Boggs.
We're working on a better third mic situation after the last 2 episodes debacle.
We want to have more guests on.
We have them lined up.
The issue is that we only have 2 XLR ports.
So and I could I'm already like on it, working around that. But say we have a third guest.
They're gonna sit in between us.
In between us,
I like
right?
it. But, hand on their knee.
Yeah,
make them real uncomfortable.
So how's this week been, John?
That's gonna be so funny. But we showed up. I bought a guitar that you already had.
So we think we talked about this, that I bought like the
Riffmaster with another sponsor of ours.
Another sponsor. Thank you, Riffmaster. We're probably more likely to get Riffmaster as a sponsor.
I told you we should just make this podcast a fucking Rock Band podcast.
So, and it's gonna turn into that
eventually.
So we're playing Rock Band, and Tom comes over.
Yeah.
And he comes over with another Riffmaster.
God bless.
Yeah.
I had to get it. It's so much fun.
We've been just jamming.
Dude,
Guitar and bass.
Steely Dan.
Bass and guitar.
It's so much fun. I mean, it's weird, but as a 31-year-old man, it just brings back so many memories of being like 12 years old again, playing in my parents' house, and everyone just having a blast. I like the other side.
You like this side?
No. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, but it's been since you got that for Christmas. We played a little bit last podcast. It has lit fire under me.
Oh yeah.
So I've been searching. Did you know that the full set of like a Guitar Hero World Tour with the drums, the mic, the guitar,
$400,
$600, $600.
Yeah.
I threw mine out.
Yeah.
Back in the day, just tossed it.
Everyone did for some reason.
Yeah.
Traded in the GameStop for $20.
Yeah, crazy. So I've been searching high and low, and like, if you want to buy it off of eBay, that's where they get you for the $600.
Yeah.
But I've been searching
Facebook Marketplace. Yeah.
So I ended up finding a nice gentleman out in Egg Harbor Township.
Okay.
He's moving. It was his son's
today.
Little drive. I mean, about half hour from where I live.
It's not bad.
Terrible. And he was selling drums, game, and guitar for $125. And I was like, that's a deal. That's not bad. So I, messaged him, whatever. And then he didn't have a profile picture. And I was just like, maybe he's not a real person. So I ended up looking at his Facebook page, had a look at his friends. And I find his Facebook page. And what do I find? But he's just posting these YouTube videos. And I go, wait a second. Are these just his YouTube videos?
Is this before you meet up with him?
This is before I meet up with him. I wish I said something. I'd be like, yeah, I saw your YouTube, whatever. But I find his YouTube page, and it's all like pro-Trump, pro-God conspiracy videos. And he's like a 60-year-old black man, very, very Christian, very religious. Like his when I went there, his cars had like, Jesus is Lord stickers on them and stuff. Very nice guy. But dude, it was so funny. All right, so he had one of the videos was the video of Donald Trump trying to be about to be assassinated, where the shots happen, where he hits his ear or whatever, and this guy photoshopped terribly, mind you, the hand of God coming in to deflect the bullet, right? And he plays it fast once, and then like over the screen he uses like Comic Sans, like the worst font. He's like, "Did you see that? Let me slow it down frame by frame." And it literally takes 30 seconds, and then just like every frame the hand just comes in. And then he just ends it with, "Who blocked the bullet?"
So like they're like, oh, it's a whole different conspiracy.
Yeah, yep.
He's like, God did it.
God did it. God saved him. He's like, God has the final say. Then he had another one. Okay. He had another one. The title was Black People Being Called Monkeys? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And then the thumbnail was just a bunch of Hasidic Jews. I didn't click on that one, but that's the type of videos
I
that
didn't
were
want
out
that
there.
one getting traced back.
I didn't want to click
the
it.
Two
I was
Fat
like,
Losers
I don't need to
YouTube
know
page.
too much about this guy before I go and buy his whatever. So I went over there. Very nice guy. Bought the whatever. He's moving to South Carolina. It was his son's. His son's now working in New York for like Discovery Channel, archiving their videos. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Not bad.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't believe him.
Yeah. I don't either. I mean, the guy is pretty nuts, but
yeah,
fun. And then I put the drums in my truck. Wasn't able to test them. Just, it was a deal. So I was just like, whatever. I'm driving home. I stood it up like an asshole. It falls over. The fucking drum snaps off. The 2 wires break. Luckily, I work enough with like little electronics that so I get home. The very first thing is just me fixing it.
Yeah, you
The very
FaceTime me
first
and you're
thing.
already like, you're in your lab.
Oh, yeah, I got the whole thing opened up. I had to like fucking solder 2 wires, reseal the whole thing. But every other connection looked good, so I think we're in play. And now I just got to get an Xbox 360.
Did you order that power cord?
I did order the power cord,
right.
so I'm hoping that works. Because some dude was like, an Xbox 360 for like $150, but it was like nice quality. So I just mentioned him as like 75.
Yeah.
He didn't answer, and then I go, look, I know, like he in his bio, he goes, this is like his side hustle. He sells used video games. I was like, yeah, I know this is your side hustle, but I was like, the console's 20 years old. You're gonna sell it for $125? I was like, just talk to me a little bit about it.
Yeah.
And he gives me this whole rant. And then he goes, and if you don't like that, you can just not buy it, LOL. And I sent the laughing emoji, and then was just going to reply to him, just like, yeah, I know, I got you, whatever. He blocked me before I could send it. He was upset. He was upset.
You upset him.
Yeah. So, all you got to do is just get the Xbox 360, and we're in business.
So I have the 360. We'll plug it in.
Yeah.
We'll see how that works.
Yeah, the
out
power cord
tomorrow.
should be coming tomorrow, so I'm down.
Did you notice Celtic Club?
Yeah, I did notice that.
Kieran gave it to me as a gift.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
He said, thank you for being a part of my wedding, Nick.
Yeah. I mean, I was there, but I wasn't there. You know what I mean?
I'm just kidding. Hold on.
What? Oh, would you look at that, everyone? Look at this. Take a good look at that.
But he didn't care enough to actually give it to you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
He dropped off a stack with me.
I'd rather he had just not given me one if it's not going to be in person. I mean,
Yeah.
it's very nice.
No, it is nice.
Raised on the streets of Philadelphia, rose to power in the city of Seven Hills. He's got a very prominent job.
He's got a very prominent job.
A very prominent job.
Kieran Milliken.
I mean, it's a good photo.
Breakout role from the Daily Beast.
Goodfellas meets The Departed, Rolling Stones.
Dead Rabbit
Dead
Films.
Rabbit Films. What the fuck's that about? What do you mean by Dead Rabbit?
I don't know. It might be. So the guy he didn't make this.
Oh, who made it?
His dad's like best friend.
Okay.
And you know what? Dead Rabbit Films. That might
just
have
be
been
his thing.
That might be because they had one made for his dad.
Okay.
I think that might be there.
Might just be their thing. Yeah, so if you guys want to take a look, I don't know if you can see. In the background, there's like a parade going on. So we were taking the bus up to the church, and they were having a dog parade.
Oh yeah, what was it called? It was like it was a Christmas.
It was a dog parade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they had a parade of dogs, and the bus that was taking us to the church for Kieran's wedding couldn't
yeah, we
even
can't
make
take
it.
you any
Couldn't even
further.
make it. So we had to hop out the bus and walk a half mile. So that's what that picture's about. And I remember we hopped off the bus and the lady goes, "Oh, it's a terrible day for a wedding."
Yeah.
I'm hammered. I looked at her. I goes, "It's a terrible fucking day for a dog parade."
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Like, what are you talking about? This is the best day ever.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. That was a fun time. Thank you, Kieran.
Thanks,
I
Kieran.
appreciate that. I'm gonna put it up in
John got his
my
too.
basement. Yeah, John got his as well.
And this is probably won't be the spot, you know.
Did you
guys
ship
will
one to Dan?
No, I don't.
Probably not, right?
There's only one for.
He dropped it off at Dan's old house.
Yeah, the new people got it. It's up to them what they want to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. That's a fair decision. He
I
can't be
think
responsible for
It's
all
going to
of
be
it.
different shots next week or two, but it's gonna same room, but we're having a
Yeah, I mean,
renovation.
listen, if you hear this early, you're going to see a bunch of changes as we go.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, we're just having fun with it, but we're going to see where it takes us.
yeah, I think so.
I
think
mean,
it's
already
gonna
got
be
a
good.
couple sponsors, Essentia, Riffmaster.
Oh yeah,
So, I mean, we're moving.
fantasy football.
Yeah, congratulations, man. You know,
10th year as the commish. This is
Yeah.
my own league.
Yep.
That's a first time win,
hmm
first time championship in that league.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a scam. I mean, realistically. But, you know, I'm not going to complain. The way I look at it, I've always had this philosophy for any kind of sports team. If I have to lose to someone in the playoffs, I would eventually hope that they win out because then I'm like, well, they were the best team. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I would have beat all you other guys. It's just how it happened that I played the best team in the playoffs. So, you know, it worked out for me as well.
Boys got on a hot streak.
Yeah, I mean, your team was unstoppable. It wasn't even close. That was another thing. If it was close, I could be more upset, but you blew me out by like 50 points. So I was like, whatever.
And then I had another good win
hmm
for the championship game.
Yeah, I mean, it was decided pretty early on. You didn't want to say it.
I don't
but
want to say it.
I texted you. I was like, congrats. And you're like, don't say it. Don't say it.
Jinxing it,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Jinxing it.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, how much money did you win?
After
After taxes?
just for that league, it was like 350, 300, 350.
The second place got a prize?
Second place gets it, and then like most points.
Okay. I didn't know we did that. It's my first year back, so I don't remember. I don't know how we do it.
I do it different in like every league. Really need to just get that out like on the app so it says it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
another app we use, you can do that, but
Whatever.
there's
I won't be back next year. I show up every couple years.
You show up every
and then
couple years.
Yeah, I leave.
We had a fun year this year.
I had a good time.
You had the
but
best team.
for a while until the playoffs.
You know.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I can't get this damn rock band off my mind.
It's fun, dude. You want to just stop and go play?
It's just
It's a fun time.
stop it.
Dude, we honestly, I wish we took a video. Dude, we get into it so much.
We'll get a video.
We're like,
We'll get a video.
yeah, it's
for
so
them.
good. It's so good.
But it has to be cued with like the real music.
Oh yeah, it will.
Yeah.
It will. And then we'll get taken down for copyright.
Couple hot topics. I texted you this week. I said I got something to talk about.
Yeah. This is an old beef, I think, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's still raw, everyone. It's a very
I don't think we ever.
we never
I
settled
don't think
it.
we ever settled it.
We never settled it.
One second.
We just ended up not talking about it ever again. But this one was in our formative years. It was a big part of growing up. I mean, what year was this?
2005.
2005.
It was Tom's 5th grade birthday party.
Yeah, so what I was turning
Bowling. It all started there. I think we went back to your house after. Is that how it happened?
I don't remember the bowling.
That might have been just a separate time.
I think it was a separate time. So this time, this was, I think Jill was dating Phil.
Okay.
Yeah, Jill was dating Phil. So Phil was at the family party.
And was Bill there?
Bill was dating Lil.
Okay.
So they weren't there at the time. But so then you tagged along with your brother, and you came to the family party, and so an incident happened. You ruined my party.
And you know what? I could see being with Phil, and I'm not one to just tag along. You invited me.
No,
over.
it wasn't like you intruded.
Yeah,
You were absolutely
I was
invited.
not. I was not tagging along.
No. But with
I don't remember if it was a party, but I was not a tag along.
It was not like you just happened to be there. I just wanted to, with the family party, there wouldn't have been a reason to invite you other than that your brother was there as well, right? Because
Yeah.
a family party's family party. It's usually friends aren't there, but your brother was there, so I was like, oh, let's invite Nick. He's, the Fasulos are already in the house. If you have one, you got two.
Exactly.
One
speaks for two. That's what we always say.
So back in the day, when me and my cousins would get together at family parties, it was always a little bit of an event. We would always run around and kind of like, either play hide and go seek, ding dong ditch. We would get into, fifth grade trouble. Go out and cause a little bit of chaos.
We played a good game of ding ding ditch on Nick.
Yeah. So
ding ditch Nick.
What happened was we were walking down the road and my cousin started running.
Yeah.
I started running.
You don't think I know it was that motherfucker?
It was.
You don't think I knew it was that fucking guy? Oh, I knew it was him. That's not your type of style.
No, but then I started running, and I look back.
There's a whole Bluey episode.
You weren't running.
And Bluey's friends like, come on, let's ditch your sister.
You
and
weren't
Bluey's
running.
Like, ah.
Oh, listen, Nick. All you had to do was run. That's all you had to
Yeah, let me chase you guys.
do. I don't think, at least I didn't go into it with the idea, let's leave this guy. It was just, he started running, I started running. And then, so we get back to the house. We, didn't go straight home. We
yeah,
were
I know, because I
around.
think I went to your
Yeah,
house.
so you go straight back. Eventually, we come back, and Nick, and rightfully so, he's a young man.
It's funny because I'm about 10 years old, and I was probably saying every curse word.
Oh, it's hilarious. Hilarious.
I remember your dad cracking up, he's laughing so hard.
So I come back, and I just remember you fucking bawling, fucking fuck that fucking freaking out, and I'm like, oh shit, dude, what the fuck? And then the whole thing, my dad was like, what the hell happened? And I'm like, and I remember, did you leave after that?
Yeah,
You left.
I was done with that shit.
Phil stayed, and then I
Somebody
remember
gave me a ride home because I got out of there quick.
You got out of there quick.
I got out of there quick.
I remember, and then everyone was singing "Happy Birthday," kind of right after this
To
all
you.
happened to me.
It was your fucking birthday party.
Yeah, no.
So
it
we
was
went
my
bowling.
Yeah, well, I don't remember bowling.
We went bowling.
Okay, but it was a family birthday party, so the cousins, the aunts, the
Yeah, because there was no other
grandparents.
friends there.
Exactly.
But I remember the bowling.
Yeah, so I remember there's a picture of this. I need to go into my parents' album. There's a picture of this where I'm just sitting there like this. And everyone's singing happy birthday. Because I'm upset too. I didn't, we were boys. I didn't want it to really, it just, it happened. It happened. And then, why don't you continue? What happened the next week at school?
I had to get payback. I deserved payback, and I think rightfully I got it.
Yeah, you got it all right.
It kind of escalated.
Yeah.
It was so right away I go to Kieran and John. I go, "You believe what this motherfucker did?"
10 years old. 10 years old. That's absolutely what you said.
And those two probably were like, "That motherfucker did that." And I tell him, I'm like, "He ditched me."
Yeah.
And we used to sit at lunch together. Somehow, I think
We were all a crew.
at that point you weren't sitting with us that day.
I don't remember
We
that.
were separated because you were at the end of the end of the lunchroom. We were in the middle.
I
we were
probably
usually in
knew
the middle.
better. I probably knew what was going down.
You were probably with Ramena or some shit.
Sure.
This fucking loser
I don't
crew.
think I was boys with them back then.
Not Eric?
No, not Eric until 7th grade.
All right, maybe.
Anyway.
Where would Dan be in this?
Whatever. Anyway.
So, I think that because this part gets a little muddled for me, but I know it happened. Kieran called you a ditcher, and then you thought, it was someone got called a ditch, and someone thought they said bitch.
Sure.
I know that happened. I don't
Uh-huh.
know who said what, but I had to get payback more. I had to, but I hadn't got my payback
It
yet.
all reached its peak
So-
at recess.
So we went to recess, and I don't know if it started with a chant.
No, I mean, I don't remember a chant. I just remember you guys all ditching me. You all just kept running away from me.
I remember and it seems cruel, but I got them to say Tom has no friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I
remember
think
that.
it might have been like a small little chant or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, it was a small chant, a couple of finger points.
Tom has no friends.
And I'm 10 years old.
And he's 10
this
years
is the
old.
crew. These are my boys. Like I wronged Nick, and then Nick went and turned everyone on me.
I
Didn't
got
even have a moment to like explain or a second to be like, you know what, you guys are right. Instantly at recess, I'm crying. I'm upset. I'm bawling, crying, whatever. And then as we're walking back in, who else sees the commotion but Mr. Ferraro?
So he saw. So because I think I
didn't
got
rat.
pulled from. Did you
Did
rat?
not rat. Did not rat. I swear on all that.
Did
is
you
holy.
rat?
Listen, I didn't rat.
Think
Didn't
he's a rat.
Didn't maybe I ratted. A little
No.
bit. Maybe I ratted.
No,
Listen,
so-
who went back to my dad and ratted first?
Oh, I just told him what his son really is.
He knew.
That's why he was laughing.
Yeah, he knew.
Uh,
Oh God! So then Ferraro gets involved.
So who was the? I don't know if he's the gym teacher or the vice principal. At
Well,
this
now
point.
he was the vice principal. He was a gym teacher back then.
But then he was a vice principal at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was like he was like the vice principal.
What a come up going from gym teacher to vice principal.
Yeah, I mean he was about 5'6", so he was big to us back then. So he was an
as
authority
an Italian.
figure.
His last name's Ferraro.
Italian as hell.
More as an Italian than you could ever want.
So Italian, he looked Spanish. He looked Mexican.
That kind
That's
of
how
Spa-
Italian
yeah.
he was. Like if you saw the guy, you'd be like, maybe he's from Mexico. But then you hear Ferraro, and you're like, okay,
he's
he's just really
He's just
Italian,
super dark.
really Italian. And he was always a dick. And
Yeah,
he,
so
he never
I
liked
think
me.
I think we got pulled from class.
Yeah.
I remember getting
all
pulled
went-
from
we all
class,
went
and then
to
we
a
went
back
some
room.
weird room.
Weird room. No one's ever been in.
No one's ever been
All
in this
around,
corner
we're all
room.
sitting in a table, and like Ferraro's at one end, I'm on another end. Everyone's
John
there.
and Kieran were
John
there.
and Kieran. I forget who else. Whoever else was with us when you guys were chanting.
I remember those two specifically.
Yeah, I remember Kieran because like Kieran at one point he was trying to keep it
because
lighthearted.
he was doing the ditcher bitch thing. He said bitch in front of Ferraro.
He did, but then at one point Kieran, I remember this like I could see it. He takes off his hat and he just goes, "I got a new hat," like mouths it to me, and then I like smile, and then Ferraro got real pissed at him. He's like, "I was just saying I got a new hat," and he's like, and then we discuss, and then this is the kicker. I remember Ferraro going, "Well, here's the thing, guys. Do you want to be friends?" And Nick goes, "No, no, never." And I was just like, "All right, that's it then. I'm a lone wolf. Go hang out with Selchuk."
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no one else to me.
That was your guy.
Yeah, it was my fella.
And I really don't know how it wrapped back, how we settled the beef.
There was never a settle. This is the settling the beef. This
No,
is it
but
right
we-
here.
But I don't know how we just started hanging.
Well, you know how it
because
is.
I was never gonna hang out with you.
when
again.
you're young, a week might as well be like 6 months to
Yeah.
what, you know. So after a week, we all just kind of forgot, and then I think we were just playing on recess again, and it was like nothing ever happened.
yeah, it really didn't
Yeah,
go too far.
fucking hilarious though. Good times, man. Really funny shit. I mean, that's what a throwback.
And since like that's a memory of your neighborhood, I
You haven't been back?
I know I have another memory of your neighborhood.
Okay.
Trick or treating with you.
Yeah.
I think it's when we were
Mario
and
and
Luigi.
Yeah.
and your dad walked around with us. And I was thinking at the time, I remember this, thinking like, what, like we can't walk by ourselves? Like this, like what? Your dad was just being a great dad.
Did you? I mean, like as an adult now, I would never let my kids walk alone.
He was being a fantastic dad.
Yeah.
And was not playing any games.
Dude, Mr. Petty's a good dude. Always been a
you
good
call
dude.
him Petty too?
I call him Petty. I say, "Yo, Petty, what up?" He's a good dude. He's a solid guy. I really have no complaints.
Solid guy. Yeah, he's not like one of those nice dads that beats you after everyone leaves.
Oh no, listen, he laid down the law when he had to.
Oh, I mean, who doesn't?
That's a good dad.
It's a good dad.
It's a good dad. Yeah. I was an asshole.
Yeah.
I needed to be set straight. Every
Exactly.
now
How many
and then.
times did you ditch Christian?
Where do you think I learned it? It takes practice.
Oh yeah, you got him good.
Yeah. Fun stuff. We still have that picture. I was fat as
it
shit.
comes up.
It comes up.
It
My
comes
face
up.
is so red.
Yeah, your
we
face
were
is
running
like-
around. Yeah.
You really, it's all your fat was in the cheeks.
Mm-hmm. Still is.
Still is.
Still
but-
is.
No, it's good. Well, you have the beard that grows out
Well,
wide.
I had to grow the beard to hide the fat
Hides
face.
the
Dude, if I
cheeks.
shaved the face,
You'd be like,
I
whoa,
look gross.
those cheeks.
Gross. I shaved it off like
Are they still really red?
6 years ago. I think Dan saw it. I don't know if you ever saw it. 6 years ago, I shaved it clean. Here, come on, settle the beef.
So,
I shaved it clean, and it was bad. There's a picture. Dan has it. Maybe I'll put it up in the video, where I just like a side profile. It's bad, dude. It's so bad.
what's your chin look like?
It was doubled
Was it?
for sure.
Oh,
That's why when you were like, "Oh, we're going to shave the beard off," I was like, "Dude, I know what my face looks like at 290. It's not happening."
we could take off like that.
I mean, there's my chin.
Yeah, we don't.
Now I can feel it. It's
we just gotta
it's-
cut. Like I just want to cut that.
It's thinner. I mean, yeah, I'll take it to the skin. But
Yeah,
if I go,
let's just-
if I go like skin,
with scissors.
no,
Let me
I mean
see
I'll
what it
just
looks
buzz
like.
it. We'll figure it out. But I'm
figure
not
it
getting rid of it.
No,
Not getting rid of it. It'll be bad.
it'd be Ben.
And then I have all this hair too, just because out of laziness. That's the best part. I never went into it like, oh, I want to grow my hair out, man. It was literally
Yeah.
like, I just didn't want to get a haircut, and it was like COVID, so I was like, I'm not going. And then I never went again.
Yeah, I had to tuck the if I had the hair out, it would just be too much
Mhm.
hair out.
I mean, I've saved probably like $250 over the course of 4 years.
Here's just the pod. There's two guys with long hair.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, we should be talking about heavy metal or something. I think.
So none
Rock band?
on this episode of Rock Band,
Yeah.
I was just shredding some Ozzy.
Yeah, but back to Ant, dude. He's working in the Air Force now.
Active duty.
Imagine him running away now. He'd be quick. He's I mean, I guess he's technically active.
Yeah, why does he
duty.
run away from there? Fucking.
He hates it. I'm actually really proud of him. He never bought in. He never bought into like the where I'm an army man type of mentality.
Yeah, well, I mean, now they just get radicalized.
They get radicalized and they blow up stuff. God bless them. You know, that's another thing. Why don't we come on down to Tom's Conspiracy Corner?
Okay.
Did you know? No, it's just the X-Files theme.
Okay, I like that.
Conspiracy Corner. All right, so the guy who blew up the Tesla truck, the guy who ran over the people in New Orleans, and the guy the second attempt to take Trump's life on the golf course, all have associations with Fort Bragg. What the fuck is that about, dude? What are we doing here? And then the guy in the Tesla, it's very 9/11. Oh, we found the passports on the ground in the rubble, right? They go, oh, the body's burnt beyond recognition. One, give me the dental records.
Oh, yeah, I saw like, well, we can't confirm it's him.
Give me the dental records.
Because the body's burnt with whatever the phrase is,
Beyond recognition.
beyond recognition.
Yeah.
But there's tattoos on him that his wife says he had.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He has no.
but it's
This is
beyond
this is
recognition.
the thing,
I
right?
thought
They
it was
go.
beyond recognition.
They go. Oh, actually, he had his license, his passport, his credit cards, his tax return, his childhood photos. It's like suck my dick. Dude.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
So I saw that the whole thing too, where it's like they're all from Fort Bragg. Now it's like, if you maybe like trying to not debunk conspiracy here, but maybe do you think like where is Fort Bragg?
I think it's in Texas.
That's
Not
so-
positive
that's
though.
so
I
weird,
honestly
though.
I have no clue.
I don't know. Do you think
that is a
like,
guess.
maybe they target that? Like,
Okay. Well, you ever hear of MK Ultra?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So
think-
MK Ultra was a program that they did where they would dose people with psychedelic drugs and try to like control, like brain control. It's literally what they're trying to do. It's not made up. It's a real thing. I mean, like the government doesn't stop doing these things. They just stop telling you about it. So like, you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they're like fucking with these people psychologically to the extent that they could then do these terrible things. And yes, it's not out of the realm of possibility that some people are just fucking nuts and do these things. But I don't believe in coincidences. There's only
Yeah.
so many coincidences.
Same day, same fort.
It's just weird, man. It's just weird.
Yeah. Well, I also it's I don't know. It's like the radicalizing. Is that like some brainwashing?
Well, I mean, you know, it's all theorizing, but like, I think a lot of what they kind of show in the media is kind of half truths in the sense that, like, you know, if I put you in a mental state, I can convince you of something, and then I could associate that mental state with like a specific phrasing, and then through these trials, I can have it so ingrained in you that I could say this phrase to you and it'll put you back in that mental state, and in that mental state you believe these certain things.
Yeah.
I don't see that as off the table. Really don't. Oh, also, this is even conspiracy, just something that for some reason we're talking about brain control. Did you see the new documentary that's about how these autistic kids have telepathy?
No.
Yeah. This is a real thing. So I think it's called telepathy. And it's like, I only saw a trailer, I didn't watch it, but it's like, you know, apparently these kids that have autism, especially nonverbal ones, are nonverbal because they can talk to you with their mind. Now, right, who knows? They could absolutely fake these things. But in the video, there's like say you're the autistic kid. Good. And then I'm the mom. So what the film crew would be here, and there's like a barrier between us. And like what I would do is like on my phone type in a number like 3,000 times 12, and then show the screen. And I'm thinking of that number, and then the kid over here was typing in the number, and it like happened multiple times.
So they showed some like proof of it?
That was their proof. Now, camera angles, black magic. They could literally just be holding up the number over there out of the sight of the camera. Who am I to say? But this is what they're saying. It's fun.
Yeah, can you show me this after?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Absolutely.
We just love doing stuff with autistic people, right?
Oh, I mean, it's big right now.
The spectrum.
Big right now on the spectrum. I mean, I think, truthfully, because they've made it a spectrum, everyone's a little bit on it. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, it's like people who are just like,
Yeah. I mean, I worked with a
just
kid.
like a quick smile and like, oh, that was the slightest form of autism because he smiled twice.
Well, here's the thing. I worked with a kid that had autism and like Asperger's, and now I feel terrible. I thought some really bad things about that guy.
Wait, when did you find out?
No, he like told me right away. He was a terrible worker. Really nice kid. Really funny quirks. You know, like some guys are into trains, some guys are into dinosaurs. His was elevators. So he was like super into elevators. And I looked at my manager. I said, he's either going to be like the Rain Man, and it's just going to work perfectly, or we're fucked. And it was certainly the latter. We were fucked. It was bad. He was a very nice kid, but he couldn't grab me a tool out of the toolbox. Like, it would take him 15 minutes, and then I show up at the toolbox, and
didn't know the names?
He's just staring at it. And I was like, oh, it's right here. Then I would show him, and I'd be like, I mean, at the very least, pick it up. You can, like, I'm like asking for a specific size.
Yeah.
So it's right there on the piece. You can just read it. But he could never do it. So, you know, I'm in construction. It's not the easiest thing to work. So I never freaked out on him, but I certainly thought some things where I'm like, this fucking guy.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And if he could fucking read my mind,
He knew
I
the
feel
whole
really
time.
bad. I honestly should
Oh,
apologize.
so that's why you feel bad.
Yeah.
The guilt.
The guilt of what he heard me think.
He was just thinking your thoughts the whole time. He wasn't looking for the tools.
Yeah, I mean, he was bad, dude. We found him. We would travel with him. And, like, one time we found him in the elevator just riding up and down in his socks.
Oh, right.
Just in his socks. Hotel end of elevator. Not even on the site. Just some other elevator. He would walk up to the elevator and, like, rub it. It was bad. And like,
how did he pass the hiring? And I'm not saying these people shouldn't get hired.
We hire anyone. We hire anyone. You got a heartbeat and you accept it. We're taking you on and we'll try to teach you. So like he called the elevator. The elevator came. It goes, boo-doo. He went, boo-doo. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
he's like someone on acid.
He was really bad. I mean, he was like a good kid. Again, he was very nice, very polite, never said anything bad. He was just, he had his struggles. It didn't work out. But now that he can read my mind, I feel like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you're watching. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry your brother died. That deserves 5 big booms. Boom! Boom!
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? So I don't know if anyone saw this, but there's those Costco guys. I literally thought it was AI. Thought it was like fake. There's a video of
so
them.
it must be like an Instagram live or something.
It must have been live,
Oh,
or like someone made a
I'm
donation.
sorry, your brother. I'm sorry, your brother passed away.
That deserves 5 big booms.
Boom!
Boom! Look it up. You can find it. It's fucking. It's everything that is America right now. You know,
I love it.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
I'm so checked out, man.
I'm so happy because usually I don't know these people,
Yeah.
but like they're the only 2 I know.
Yeah.
Sorry, getting bored.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No. Yeah, I need to watch some more Costco videos to get me up.
Yeah. I mean, it's working. God bless them.
I seen that one video. It's like someone like glassed a half chicken bacon.
Yeah, they like put it in resin.
Yeah.
I can't anymore. I mean, I hope they enjoy their 15 minutes. I really hope it doesn't last longer than that. It's just, I mean, there's no talent anymore. It's just, it's all spectacle. Everyone's just going for the cringiest, dumbest, whatever can catch your attention for 30 seconds.
I've learned this a while ago, but it's like, yeah, the dumber, the more. Oh man, I'm so bored talking to
you. Well, you're only yawning when you talk, so I think it's more you're bored of yourself.
Oh man, I just can't.
Well, why don't I'll talk for a little bit.
Okay, good.
I got a low moment I can share. It's a recent low moment. It happened literally just the other day. I forget what day specifically.
It's just the other day.
It all blurs together. So the guy I work with.
Oh, I like to zoom up on you.
The guy I worked with, he confessed to me a couple weeks ago that he enjoys baking cookies, and like he makes pies and everything. He has his family recipe pie, and he like talked it up to me, did this whole thing about how good it was, and gives me the recipe, but I'm a lazy sack of shit, so I didn't make it.
This sounds gay, but
it's very cute if you have to break it down and call it anything. It's very cute. And then he texts me out of the blue and goes, "Yo, I made you a pie. I'm bringing it over." I'm like, "Dude,
where does this guy live?"
He lives like 10 minutes from me, so it's not bad.
Okay.
And he goes, "It's a good one. I'm bringing it over." Out of the blue, I'm like, I felt like my heart flutter. I was like, "This is so nice. Someone bringing me a pie. They made it themselves." And then I'm a fat guy. You're bringing a fat guy a pie. That's exciting for me.
Yeah.
And then
what kind of pie?
So it's like. I forget the exact. It's like a cheese, like almost like a cheesecake. It's like half cheesecake, half pumpkin pie, and it like separates. And like one layer is a cheesecake, the bottom layer is a pumpkin pie.
Yeah,
really good, really good. So the low moment was 1, the excitement for pie, and then 2, instead of just having a slice, I did a quarter of the pie.
That's not bad. I was honestly expecting a half pie minimum.
Well, I had another piece of the pie.
How big was the quarter? A half?
I mean, we're probably talking like that.
So you had a third of the pie.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably like a fucking 8-inch.
Like
round.
A fucking boom.
It was good. It was very good. But that was a low moment for me because I was doing well on the diet, and then he brought the pie. And the second I bit into it, I was like, this would be hilarious if he just poisoned me. I'm like bringing the fat guy a pie.
I fucking hate this.
That's fucking foolproof.
You work with him?
Yeah.
I fucking hate working
It'd be
with
so
Tom.
funny.
Hey, I got
I mean,
that
I'm just
pie.
talking about maybe he's a little bit autistic too, and he's been hearing the things I've been thinking about.
Yeah.
I mean, what a perfect plan to kill someone. Just a fat guy a pie, poison pie. Yeah, but that was my low moment.
Can we touch on an old low moment for you?
Yeah. Yeah, what's up?
That's what the whole podcast is.
Why don't you remind me of some of the worst moments of my life, please?
Well, I was thinking of 5th grade. I thought, I don't know if you do have memory, but we did sit in the middle of the lunchroom.
Okay.
We sat in the middle. It was kind of right after Napoleon Dynamite came out, too. And I really think you set yourself up for this one.
I don't remember anything what you're talking about, but I'm sure.
It was right after Napoleon Dynamite came out. He set himself up for this one.
Did I put tots in my pocket or something?
You put fucking tater tots in your pockets.
Yeah. I just saw the movie. You think I'm not going to try it out?
What did they do in the movie?
They have tater tots in the pocket.
And what happens though when the pot tots are in his pocket?
And eventually someone kicks it.
So what did me and John do?
You kick the tots. I must have blocked this out because it was so traumatic for me. Because I remember...
You brought them on recess, though. They were still with you.
Why is that a problem?
How long were you going to store them for?
I don't know. I was going to see how... Listen, I saw the movie. I'm an impressionable young boy. I tried it out.
Everybody saw you stuffing them in your pocket. Me and John were like, hey, let's go fucking kick his legs.
Yeah. You know, you kicked out of jealousy.
And we were being angry about it.
You kicked out of jealousy.
That's
You
it.
wish you had some of those tots.
Give me your tots.
Give me your tots, Napoleon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that one. That one apparently was a worse memory than meeting with Ferraro. Because I remember that. I don't remember the tots in the pocket.
It's funny because John remembers the tots.
Yeah.
And he doesn't remember the Ferraro.
Amazing.
You pick what you love.
Yeah, I love that moment, apparently. Oh, God.
You ever want to be friends again? No,
never. You're just like
You
you
know
like
what's
looked at
funny?
everyone and you like gave like the cut off the neck. You're like,
We're
nah,
done with
We're done. He's dead.
Here, that hat's mine.
Oh God, dude, we were fucking ridiculous at that age.
Oh, that's funny stuff.
Yeah, so that was a couple low moments about me.
A little kind of a small low moment was I was like just you see jerky. We were all eating jerky. Everything was
Yeah,
fine. I got jerky this week.
Sure. What
Zero
brand?
sugar, Tillamook. They sell cheese and they sell jerky.
Where from?
Where they sell
Like what store? I don't care. Where they
like
make
me,
it.
Wisconsin. I don't know. Target.
Target.
Yeah,
That's a bold move, buying jerky from Target. I feel
well,
like.
the cheese is high quality.
Okay.
And like not high quality, but like compared to like your pick a fucking cheese brand Kraft and say they have a block of it,
Sure.
it's gonna be it's a lot nicer quality than that. So horrible. First off, horrible taste, horrible smell. Smelled like a barn. I don't love
jerky or the cheese.
the jerky.
Okay.
No, the cheese is great. I stand by their cheese. And I just kind of jerky.
Yeah.
So I just was eating it, and then really wasn't counting much. And I weighed in the next day, and I was a few pounds up.
Yeah. How much jerky did you eat, Nick?
I was like 4 ounces.
I don't know. Is that a lot? I couldn't tell you.
Well, the per serving is per ounce.
Okay, I see.
So I think I went 4 over serving. And it's not a low moment, but like it's
That's better than
it's a current
candy.
low moment. I got more freeze dried candy this week too.
I mean, listen, you've always been a candy guy. You gotta feed the beast a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
and that's something I haven't done in the past. So I was like, that's me, Ramena, and Sam in Florida.
Classic.
He clearly couldn't ride
20
the rides.
28% right
That's
there.
the day he got denied.
Oh Jesus Christ!
That's 2 hours before.
You're gonna have to
getting
send that
denied.
picture to me.
I have a few. Yeah, I got a more clear one.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I have
man.
one of me and him like holding each
Oh,
other.
nice.
It's good. Right after a little celebratory, I got to ride the ride.
Oh, we got to call Remender.
Call him.
Go get. You want to get my phone or your phone?
Let's just skip him.
No, we got him. Do we do his weigh in then? Because he did weigh in today or yesterday.
Yeah, let's just say it.
All right. So last podcast on a different scale.
He's gonna get so upset we didn't call him.
He's gonna be really upset, but we're filming.
Do you know his number?
I
I could get Sam soon.
feel like it's 85. I'm not gonna say it.
628.
No, it might be that. I know the ending. I know the last 4 because the last 4 is easy.
So let's combine my 3 and your 4.
I think we'll have it.
Hold on, we got Sam's.
All right, I'll sit here and try to entertain the people.
What's that recipe you said you had on?
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'll share a little recipe that I do. So it's
The recipe of the week?
what's the recipe of the week. It's going to be our new thing that we're going to try to incorporate. So what it is, I think it was called technically like a Marry Me chicken tortellini recipe. So what I do is I take a pound of chicken breast, cube it up, mix in flour, a little bit of cornmeal, some seasonings into like a Tupperware, bread all that chicken, right? You're going to bread the chicken, make it nice and tasty. And then you fry the chicken in a pan, and you get it brown on each side, remove the chicken. Then you're going to add in chicken stock, a little bit of heavy cream, chopped up sun-dried tomatoes, 2 cloves of minced garlic, all your seasonings, whatever. I forget the specifics of it. I didn't write it down. I apologize. And then while that's reducing, at a certain point, you're going to add in cheese tortellini, frozen cheese tortellini. You're going to cover that, let that reduce and cook the tortellini. And then once the tortellini is a little bit soft, you're going to throw the chicken back in, mix it all together. Oh, you add Parmesan as well. And you mix it all in together so the sauce reduces, becomes a little bit thick and cheesy. You mix it all together. And then you plate it, and it's really fucking good. I'm sure it's like really fat, like in terms of calories.
I think this segment went
amazing.
Really good because I didn't think you were gonna really know all.
I didn't go like specifics.
Now, is there something like that you could edit and like be like bing bing, half cup of cheese?
I spoke enough about it. I think we'll be all right.
All right.
Yeah, there was certainly some parts that I forgot. I just said add your seasoning, but they'll figure it out.
All right, so we're gonna guess.
I think it's 856-628.
28.
We'll block this out. 57777.
5.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah. Try it.
I'm blocking it out.
Well, we're going to put his phone number out to the world.
Here, you do it.
I really hope it's him.
All right, put it on speaker.
Thank you for calling the Cooper Roaring Clinic. The clinic is open Monday through Thursday from 3:30 to 5 p.m. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911 or go to the nearest.
All right, so that's
So
not
that's
him.
not his number?
That's not his number. That was something, the Cooper something clinic. All right. So the number we just called was the. I'm going to call it again. Let's see who it was.
Thank you for calling the Cooper Roaring Clinic. The clinic is open.
The Cooper Roaring Clinic. They're open Mondays through Fridays, 9 to 5. If you're having an emergency, please call 911. Tom's got a weird voicemail, dude. That's a little bit. That's pretty funny.
Okay, so I guess I can't get his number. Do we have any other? That doesn't look familiar.
Just wait a second.
And he's gonna pick back up. So recipe of the day, something simple. Oh, my camera's off now.
Why?
I was gonna do recipe of the day.
No, you're still on that camera.
So,
just look at the camera.
so right off the top of my head, we're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna take rice, chicken, and zucchini. We're going to make a nice dinner for you. The key is going to be in the marinade. The marinade is going to be 1 roasted bell pepper, 1 roasted onion, 3 whole garlic cloves. Use like a half cup of oil and blitz that all up. And that's your marinade. And then just, I usually weigh the chicken. It's something I learned. Or like you weigh your meat. So you weigh it raw. And then we got like 1.5%. So grams, say it's 5,000 grams times 1.5%. That's how you get your salt level, is whatever that number is. Put that in the marinade. Mix it up. Grill the zucchini. Cook the rice in the oven. It comes out perfect every time. 1 part rice, 2 parts water. Boom, dinner in 30 minutes. How do I look? Do you have his number?
Yeah, we got it now.
All right.
We were close.
We were?
We were close. So I wrote it down.
It's 6.
It's 856 5777. Yeah. What do we do? 628?
It had a 6 and a 2.
That's my number. That's the middle of my number.
All right, so that's where I'm getting that from.
Yeah.
5777.
Yeah.
Oh, she has this number.
Oh god.
And the whole time I'm thinking like, shouldn't she have it when we went to Disney? And like, I feel like he should have it. He's gonna be like, oh my god, Nick's in the hospital.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Yo, you fat loser, you're on the air.
Hey, I'm on the air. I wish I was lighter than air.
Yeah, we all wish that.
How's that low equator? what were you calling?
I said the.
I don't know.
He's
Tom
lower
told
to
me
the
I think
lower-
I was
lower
below
gravity
the
down there.
equator. There's more or less gravity up here when I was above the equator, so
Yeah.
I weighed less above the equator and weighed more below the equator.
Well, I'm a doctor, so. I mean, but the water does have more calories down there. We did talk
Wait.
about
Yeah, we want more fluoride. Yeah, part of the mining process.
The sugary water.
Aluminum.
that. So, talk to us, man. Hit us with a weigh-in.
Well, I got weighed.
Are you drunk?
Got weighed yesterday. No.
Okay.
I always ask me if I'm drunk. I'm just
how he
loving
talks.
life.
Okay.
Yeah. I always
I
sound
never
drunk.
ask him if he's drunk.
All right, anyway.
The fuck
continue.
is the last time I asked him that?
Not much. I got weighed. It was actually I didn't get weighed after I got home. I totally forgot to. But like I said the other day, I was 325, so I was more than I was last week on the pod, but it's better than I was the other day. So that's always a good thing. I feel like after traveling, it's always you never know what's going to happen. But I do have a marathon that I'm doing next week, so that's fun.
And what do you do to prepare for that?
Was it a movie marathon?
No, it's a good one, but no, it's an actual to run Disney marathon. It's a whole weekend thing that happens, but I'm going to that next weekend, so it'll
Nice,
be fun.
man.
It'll be
Isn't it
crazy.
It's a full marathon this time, right?
Yeah, it's 26.4 miles, which is gonna be fucking insane.
Yeah, I've heard the last 0.4. This is the roughest part.
The fucking last 13.2 are gonna be the fucking roughest part.
Yeah. What about the last 5.8?
I don't know. I've never done a full marathon before.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh,
we
done
believe in you.
halves. Nah, it doesn't sound like either of you do. Truthfully.
Yeah, we believe.
I
in you.
Oh,
haven't
yeah, we
had
have so much
any-
faith
any
in you.
ounce of support.
What do you mean? We support you all the time. We told you you're not an athlete.
I mean, in all fairness, Tom said, "Let's call Remenner," and I said, "No."
No, of course you did.
Well, we had to get you in the weigh-in.
So we
We
got
gotta get you in
Sam's
the weigh-in.
phone.
Yeah, we called you
Ah,
off Sam's
weigh-in.
phone because we're filming.
Nice.
We
nice.
we did a whole thing. We try to remember your number, and we were close, but then we ended up calling like some Cooper hospital clinic.
So what we ended up doing was I thought I knew your first three, and I said 628, which is Tom's first three.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we combined your two numbers, and
I remember the last four.
it's a clinic.
yeah.
That's funny.
I
as
wish we
shit.
just ended up calling your dad. That would have been fun.
That would have been hysterical, dude. He
That
would have
would've-
loved it. He
Just-
would have fucking
The
laughed.
first
his
thing we
ass
say to him
off.
is, "Hey, fat loser."
You
Dude,
weigh
he's
in?
He's down a lot of weight, so I mean that's actually a good person to have on.
What's he
actually
doing for
lost-
breakfast?
So he's doing what I was doing there. He's on like a weird schedule because now he doesn't work at the highway department anymore.
Yeah.
So he works nights, and he doesn't get up in the morning until like fucking 2:00, 2 in the afternoon, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's when he gets up. So like he'll get up, have some coffee, maybe lunch, but like rarely has breakfast. I don't know what else he does. I don't live there, so
Sorry,
having
we
this
were
hand
just
thing.
kind of.
We're on the couch, so we keep touching hands. Yeah, I mean that's you went back up a little bit off 318, but if I could be honest,
definitely.
I don't think that 318 might have been accurate. So I don't even think you
I
went
don't
up.
think so.
I
don't
think
so
through the
either.
holidays you probably just you stayed steady.
I mean,
I
I
think,
don't know.
I don't know.
If it's not right, then is Nick ever right?
I mean,
Well-
mine just trends down though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at me,
See,
I
that's
look.
the thing.
I don't
The
look how I
one-off-
did.
The one off is definitely like hard to judge if it was right or
Yeah.
wrong. I mean, if it was wrong, then you gained 7 pounds from that weigh in to when you got home and
Yep.
weighed.
Yep, I wouldn't, say that's wrong. I ate a cheesesteak the day after, so that's a lot. Yeah.
Oh, God.
You gotta get that good slurping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like
that-
one cheesesteak.
that
is
Hawk
7
Slurper.
pounds.
Well, it was 2 cheesesteaks.
One sitting?
No. I
Don't
took
lie to
one
us,
to
Tom.
go. I didn't lie. I
Oh
literally
wait,
took
so you
one to
sat
go.
down, ate a cheesesteak, and you took one to go.
Negative. I didn't even sit down. I stopped on my way to the airport and grabbed 3 cheesesteaks. One for like going there because I didn't need anything that morning, and then one for like dinner when I got home with Miranda, and like one for her. So.
Okay. I thought you were going to hit me with one for while I was sitting for the airport, one for the
No.
flight.
No.
One for if we had a
Actually, I
delay.
ate half before the flight, half like right when I was in the airport before I got on board.
Well, it's less
Like, half in
calories
the
that
car.
way.
I don't think it is, but
I'm a doctor. Don't question me. All right. Well, how's the swamp, man? It's hot, right?
yeah, I mean,
Tom, last question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Nah, I forget it. Never mind.
All right. I guess that's it then.
Yeah, all right, man. It was good talking.
So I got a question. Did you
I
guys ever
swear to
get
God, if you ask about Santa again.
Nah, it's not Santa. No Santa's involved anymore. We're past that. Did you guys ever get a little stand for the cam?
No.
We do
We're
have
making it
we
work.
do have a stand.
It's kind of a stand. It's
Yeah.
technically a microphone.
It's a
stand.
microphone stand, but
It
we're-
works.
I mean, okay, that works. I like it.
It works.
I like it. Nice. Well, you guys have fun. I appreciate the call. You have a
No.
guest on today or no guests?
No guess.
no guess.
Just you with the call. That's the only person else.
Well, I appreciate it, boys.
Yeah. Well, we don't.
All
Yeah,
right,
I know.
It's good talking to you.
Yeah, I guess not really. You didn't want to call me, so.
Yeah.
All right. Curse out Nick, and then I'll hang up so that you get the
All
last
right.
word.
Yeah.
I had to do
good.
it. Come on,
That's
you know?
good.
That's funny.
Oh man, I think I don't know if that's the best way to end it, but
I mean, we went through everything.
went through everything.
Went through everything. I can't tell you what time it is.
Um,
What time we're in.
I can't tell you what time we're in, but I can tell you what time it is. Do you really need glasses?
I do need. I could read that though.
It's 41:10.
Yeah. No, I got that.
I read backwards. Brain surgery. Yeah,
Brain
yeah.
surgery. Yeah. Well, you got the wires crossed. I got it.
Zoom in on me. That's me with a slight case of autism. Too far. I don't even know what the bit was.
The worst part is they all know what you're thinking right now. They all know.
And Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year. Happy
Yeah,
Hanukkah. I think
I
it's still
mean-
Happy Hanukkah.
God bless them.
Let's play us off to a Hanukkah song.
No, 8 Crazy Nights. See, the thing is, if we play music,
I've been only playing originals.
they're gonna strike us. I mean,
they're gonna get us.
I guess technically we're not making any money from this anyway.
No, but we could, and we're not giving that away.
Well, I mean, with the one episode, should we just sing it? I think if we sing it, they'll even get us.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't do anything.
Okay, we gotta do an original Hanukkah song. You ready?
All right.
I'm Jewish
I'm
and I'm
Jewish.
celebrating my cultural holiday.
Let me tell you about my holiday.
We-
It has to play with a dreidel.
Yep, and we light candles on a menorah, and one by one.
And I said, light your menorah. And I met a black girl named Lenora.
Took her out to Chinese on Christmas.
Chinese on Christmas makes me feel like I missed this.
Happy Hanukkah, everyone. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.